Hello students, welcome in JS Commerce College Varda. I am Professor Shailesh Bisen. I am teaching to you Financial Accounting 3rd Sem. Now, this is our 4th example. In previous video, I have given the information about how to keeping the financial record in the book of consignor. Now it's the second part, how the consignee have keeping the financial record of the transactions which are related to consignment. Now the example is that LG company has sent consigned 20 TV sets each of rupees 20,000 to its consignee Verma Electronics, and Verma Electronics is become the consignee. For that, LG company spent rupees 10,000 for packing, carriage, cartage and insurance. After that, LG company Verma Electronics have allowed 12% commission on sales. Verma Electronics have allowed 12% commission on total sales. LG company get a check of rupees 1,50,000 from its consignee. Okay, consignee take the delivery of goods and spend rupees 2,000 for unloading charges and also paid rupees 5,000 for selling expenses. Out of that, Verma Electronics sold 55% of consignment for rupees 3,40,000 and 20% of consignment which had sold for rupees 1,60,000. At the end, Verma Electronics recovered total amount from its debtor excepting Ramu Kaka, to whom had rupees 3,000 it's become insolvent. Ramu Kaka was dead and no any amount recovered from him. At the end of financial year, Verma Electronics deducting its expenses and its commission and total due amount sent through RTGS to LG company. This is our example. It's also given in your description box. Now let's start the example how these transactions are recorded in the book of consignee. Now this example, LG company has sent the goods, consigned the goods to Verma Electronics. It means they have LG company is a consignor and Verma Electronics it's become a consignee. Okay. Now the first transaction is that LG company consigned 20 TV sets each of rupees 20,000 to Verma Electronics. Verma Electronics get the delivery of these goods, but it never passed the journal entry for this transaction. It means when consignee take the delivery of goods, at that time it never passed the journal entry. At the time when LG company sent the goods, at that time it spent rupees 10,000 for packing, carriage, cartage and insurance. Also, when consignor spend the expenses, at that time consignee never pass the journal entry. It means consignor never keeping the financial record of the transactions which are done by consignor. It just keeping the financial record of this transaction which are related to itself. Okay. So consignor send the goods and consignor spend the expenses. For that, consignee never pass the journal entry. After that, LG company got a check of rupees 1,50,000 from its consignee. It means Verma Electronics give the check as an advance to LG company. For that is passed journal entry. LG company's account debit and bank account credit. When Verma Electronics give the check, it means consignee give the check to its consignor. At that time, it's passed journal entry. Consignor's account debit, because when it gave the check to LG company, at that time LG company become the receiver. And as per the rule of personal account rule say that debited the receiver and credited the giver. When Verma Electronics give the check to LG company, at that time LG company become a receiver. So it's debited the LG company's account. And check goes out from its hand, so it's created the bank account. Okay. So entry passed by Verma Electronics at the time which it gave the advance to its consignor. Entry for that, LG company's account debit and bank account credit. So write at the debit side of LG company to bank account. advance rupees 1,50,000. This is the first transaction. Okay, advance given by Verma Electronics to LG company. For that it passed journal entry. LG company's account debit and bank account credit. So it's debited at the LG company's debit set of LG company's account. Okay. After that, it's take the delivery. It means Verma Electronics take the delivery of goods, and that time it's spent rupees 2,000 for unloading charges and rupees 5,000 for selling expenses. It means total 7,000 rupees spent by Verma Electronics. So for that it pass the journal entry. It means when consignee making the expenses for consignment, at that time it's pass the journal entry. Consignor's account debit, because all this amount it had paid behalf of the consignor. So consignor's account debit, and cash is goes out from its hands, so it's created the cash account. When consignee spend the expenses, at that time it's passed journal entry, consignor account debit and cash account credit. Now this example, LG company have the consignor, so it's debited the LG company's account and created the cash account. LG company's account debit, cash account credit. So write at the debit side of LG companies by the name of cash account. It's for expenses, rupees 7,000. Okay. After that, it sold 55% of the consignment, 55% of consignment for rupees 3,40,000 on cash. Verma Electronics have sold 55% of consignment for rupees 3,40,000 on cash. For this transaction, it passed the journal entry. It gives the cash, so it's debited the cash account, and this total amount due it have need to pay to LG company. So it's created the LG company's account. Entry for that, when consignee sold the goods on cash, at that time it's passed journal entry, cash account debit and consignor's account credit. Okay, now entry for this transaction. Now there cash account debit and LG company's account credit. So write at the credit side of LG company by cash account for cash sales. This is just for information. Rupees 3,40,000. Okay, when Verma Electronics sold the goods on cash, at that time is passed journal entry, cash account debit and LG company's account credit. So write at the credit side of LG company's account. Okay, done this transaction. After that, it sold 20% of the consignment for rupees 1,60,000 on credit. On credit. For that, it passed journal entry. It means when consignee sold the goods on credit, at that time is passed journal entry, sundry debtors account debit and LG consignor's account credit. Now there, Verma Electronics passing journal entry, sundry debtors account debit and LG company's account credit. So write at the credit side of LG company by sundry debtors account 1,60,000. It's a credit sales. Okay, you know better than that. When we sold the goods to any person, at that time we debited that person's account. When we sold the goods on credit to anyone, at that time we debited that person's account. But now we don't know the particular name of that person. For that, we are using the sundry debtors account. Okay, sundry debtors account debit, and this amount have payable to the LG company, so LG company's account credit. This amount due from debtors, so debtors account debit, and due to LG company, so LG company's account credit. Okay. For that, Verma Electronics charge itself commission when it made the sold sales, total sales. It's become rupees 5 lakh. Rupees 5 lakh. And Verma Electronics have allowed 12% commission on sales. It means 12% on 5 lakh is become rupees 60,000. 60,000 rupees is the Verma Electronics commission. Okay, so Verma Electronics passed the journal entry for itself commission is that. Now commission is decreasing the amount which Verma Electronics have paid to payable to the LG company. So all the payable amount have written at the credit side of consignor's account. It means the transaction which are done and which are decreasing the payable amount are recorded at the debit side. So it pass the journal entry. LG company's account debit and receive commission. It's a consignee's income, and when we got any income at that time we credited that income account as per the rule of nominal account. Nominal account rule say that debited all expenses and credited all incomes. As per that, it's credited its commission account. So for that, it pass journal entry. LG company's account debit and receive commission account credit. So write at the debit side of LG company's account by the name to receive commission account. Rupees 60,000. Rupees 60,000. Its charges commission and interest has passed for this transaction. Okay. At the end, it's recovered the total amount from its debtors, excepting Ramu Kaka, to whom it had sold the goods for rupees 3,000. He was dead, and no any amount Verma Electronics can recover from Ramu Kaka. So they have the bad debts. It's becoming bad debts. Rupees 3,000 has a bad debts. Bad debts. Before that, when Verma Electronics recover the amount from its debtors, at that time when it get the amount from its debtors, at that time it pass the journal entry, cash account debit or bank account debit and that particular debtors account credit. Okay, time to time when it get the cash from any debtor, at that time it's passing the journal entry, cash account debit. If it get check or get the amount in directly bank account, at that time it's debited the bank account and credited that particular person's account. Okay, but when there become a bad debts, now the bad debts is important. When consignor allowed the debt creditor commission to its consignee, at that time bad debts become the consignee's loss. It means it's considered the loss by consignee. But when there is no any debt creditor commission had allowed to its consignee, at that time bad debts it's become the consignor's loss. It means bad debts accepted by consignor when it have not given the debt creditor commission to its consignee. Now before some examples, they have the bad debts but they have debt creditor commission has allowed. But now there is no any debt creditor commission, so bad debts is accepted by the consignor. It means when there have bad debts, at that time it's decreased from the deducted from the amount payable to the consignor, and total payable amount have given at the credit side of LG company. So we have need to deduct rupees 3,000 because they become a bad debts and no debt creditor commission have given. So this amount we have need to write at the debit side of LG company's account. So for that, and also when which debtor, it means Ramu Kaka have not paid any amount, at that time Verma Electronics pass the journal entry for bad debts is that LG company's account debit. LG company's account debit and Ramu Kaka's account credit. Okay, when it get debt creditor commission, at that time it pass the journal entry for bad debts is that bad debts account debit or receive commission account debit and that particular debtor's account credit. But when it not get the debt creditor commission, at that time it pass the journal entry, consignee pass the journal entry for bad debts when it not get a debt creditor commission. Okay, it pass the journal entry for bad debts is that consignor's account debit and sundry debtors account credit. Consignor's account debit and sundry debtors account credit. Now there LG company it's have the consignor, so it pass journal entry LG company's account debit and sundry Ramu Kaka's account credit or sundry debtors account credit. Okay, so right at the debit side of LG company 2, then have the particular name is given, so Ramu Kaka's account also or sundry debtors account, rupees 3,000. Okay, Now before 3 example, the bad debts are never recorded in the consignor's account because they have given the Dale Creditor commission. Okay, clear that? If Dale Creditor commission have allowed to consignee, the bad debts recorded in the book of consignee. But when they have Dale Creditor commission or not, it have need to recorded the bad debts, but they have the entry has changed. When it get Dale Creditor commission, at a time is passing the journal entry for bad debts is that bad debts account debit, sundry debtors account credit. But when you never get the Dale Creditor commission, at a time is pass the journal entry, consignor account debit and sundry debtors account credit. Okay, over 3,000. At the end of financial year, Verma Electronics sent RTGS for the due amount to LG company. Okay, before that we have need to find out the total due amount. Okay, the total due amount is rupees 5 lakh. Out of that, it deducted rupees 50,000. 1,50,000 for its advance, rupees 7,000 for its expenses, rupees 60,000 for its commission, and 3,000 of bad debts. So total amount become rupees 2,20,000. Okay, total payable amount rupees 5 lakh. Out of that, it deducting rupees 2,20,000, and it have need to pay rupees 3,80,000. Sorry, 2,80,000. 2,80,000. Okay. So for that it pass journal entry because it pay the amount through RTGS. So Verma Electronics pass the journal entry. LG company's account debit. When consignee give the final payment to consignor, at that time it's pass journal entry. Consignor's account debit and cash or bank account credit. Okay. So it pass journal entry. Verma Electronics pass the journal entry for final payment. Is that LG company's account debit and bank account credit. Okay. So write at the debit side of LG company to bank account. Okay, it's a final payment. Final payment. Rupees 2,80,000. 2,80,000. This is a financial record in the book of consignee. Okay. Oh, bye. Thank you.